show you how to wash a Valcobaby Snap Ultra. With this particular pram, I was driving by and I saw it on the side of the road. Y'all don't believe me, but we're on the side of the road. I drove past this last week and I decided that I would leave it because I'm like, it's just like on the side of the road. But I think I'll grab it because it's been a whole week. It's obviously been left out here. This is a find on the side of the road. I got it home and I found that the seat part here was broken, but I thought, you know what, I will reach out to Valco and see if they will have the part to fix it, and then I can refurbish it. If you don't want to refurbish your whole pram, then I'm going to just show you how to clean up and wash and tidy this pram with the seat fabrics, the hood fabric and the basket. And if you do need new parts, it can be bought from Valcobaby. You are able to replace it and make the pram look just like new again. Now, I'm not like here to slam other brands, but I'm just saying like the quality of this pram is the reason why I pulled it off the side of the road and was willing to fix it up. I'm actually giving it to my brother that's just had a baby, and they are not loving their pram that they've got now. So I thought this is a great quality pram. It's lightweight for her. And it has all the functions that they need, and especially the one they don't have doesn't have a big hood, so I was like, you just wait and I'll show you what I've got. So I did go a little bit overboard because I got the upgraded wheels and stuff that you didn't need, but it's me, so I needed them. The first thing I'm going to do is remove the hood, so I'm literally just going underneath and lifting up on this little tab and it comes off, and same on this side. I'm going to find the zipper and unzip the hood. Now I'm going to get a Phillips head screwdriver and undo the screws. Take that part off. You have to undo this side as well. To unhook the elastic. Under the footrest there are 4 snaps, so we're going to undo all of those. And we've got a buckle and a second buckle as well. Now I have 7 snaps all the way around that I'm going to unsnap. While we have the pram at this stage, let's have a quick look at how the recline works. As you can see, these 2 straps here are in place and they're holding the back of the seat to the frame. Now if we go under here, we notice that this is the same fabric as these straps. If we pull these straps, it sits up the pram, and that's how it works through these straps. And to lie the pram down, we squeeze and we choose any position that we want, but that is how the recline works. So what we're going to have to do in order to wash it is thread this strap here through this little hole. That is your fabric off. Now we want to take the backboard out. So we have a zipper down here and we have Velcro across the top. And we're going to just pop this board out. It has all of the straps on it, so we want to thread them through. We're going to pop this in the bath and give it a scrub and soak the straps. We're going to take the bum board out. Another little tip, if you are not going to put the pram back together right away, or you think you could get busy, or you just know you're a forgetful person, take photos of how everything comes out, where the screws come from, what way the screws are in. For example, on the hood, there was 2 different screws that come off. there was these two with the black parts around them, and then there was this smaller screw. Now, because I left mine together, I know which way that they will go. Especially with the bum board coming out, it can be helpful if it has a shape to know which way it goes. I don't think that really has a way. It looks like a rectangle to me. We're going to remove the belly bar cover, so there is a button and then a zipper. The last thing to take off is the basket. So there are 9 screws along the front. There are these 2 little clippy parts. Push them backwards and push the screw through the big part instead of on the small part. So there's 2 of those. And there are 2 velcros on the back. So we want to push this towards us and it will pop out. And now I just have to do 9 screws. So there is the frame all stripped down. The only 2 pieces of fabric are this safety strap. Now that is when you're walking, you put your hand through and that helps the pram not roll away from you. I would just get a spray bottle and some water or some cleaner and give that a wipe over. That's what I will do with it. And the other strap that's on here is actually the carry strap. It has come off one end. And this is sometimes what happens to the seats, where it just wiggles its way out, or someone touches something and doesn't know what it does. But I can't believe I haven't added any WD-40. And like I said, if that's set outside, the wheels, oh sorry, we're on a rug and the hard floor. The wheels, the bearings in them are great. They are not, like, it's not hard to move. It's a really bad demonstration because I'm going from carpet to floorboards, so the surface is uneven. I have seen prams that are different branded that have been stored in a garage, so not even left outside, and the wheels are stiff, stuck stiff, and you don't have that free range. And this was left outside in the weather for at least 2 weeks. Now I'm going to wipe all of the frame down. I'm just getting a damp cloth and some spray wipe. I bought all of the fabrics outside. Mainly I want the basket because they've always got junk in them. So we want to turn this in the wrong way. Now we're going to put all of the fabrics, the hood, the seat, the belly bar and the basket into the washing machine. I'm going to wash them on a delicate cycle. With the hood, I have undone all of the zippers so that the material gets washed evenly. Put detergent as you normally would. So we've rinsed off our backboard and bumboard and the belly bar. They're all just going to dry now. It is raining outside, so usually I would throw these out in the sun. The washing machine has just finished. I think it looks really good. It's hard to tell. It looks like the fabric might just be a little bit faded here in terms of this bit. I don't even know if it's faded or if it even... I can't tell. It looks like there's still going to be a stain here. If you do have bad stains, I would definitely soak it. With the seat fabric and drying it, there is 2 options. Option 1 is put it back on the frame, and that means clip it all on, make sure it's all on there properly, and it will dry on the frame. You have to put the backboard in and the bumboard in, and then the other option is hang it out to dry. The hood didn't come up as good as I wanted it to. I mean, it did come up pretty good. If it had been soaked, I really do think it would have come off. Now everything is clean, I'm going to fix this. It has 2 pop rivets, one here and one here, and they need to be drilled out. And then I have this piece that I got from Valcobaby. Conveniently, here is my box that has arrived. got the Infinity Wheels pack. So these are just a better all-rounder tyre. So they push kind of like a pump-up wheel, but there's no risk of puncture, so they just push nicer. And I didn't need them, but I wanted them. And a footrest. That's the piece that I'm replacing. A basket, belly bar, and the whole seat fabric, because I was a little worried that it wasn't going to look nice enough. This is awesome. I need to fix the seat frame before I can do anything else. Oh, it even has the bum boards and everything in it. That's awesome. Right, I'll still show you how to put them all back together though. So if you want to see how to put the pram back together, scoot to the end. So I need to drill this pop rivet out on both sides from the inside out. To work out what size drill bit, I got the drill bit and I put it through the hole that I'm going to be drilling the new rivet into, and it fits through there, so I think it should be okay. You don't want to drill bigger than the existing hole so that the pop rivet fits back in. I've never done this in my life, but I'm sure we can work it out. Okay, now we've drilled them out. I lined this up again, and this was the broken one on this side. So they look the same. I don't know how to explain it other than the main frame is on the inside and then the piece that pivots is on the outside. Day 2. So yesterday we cleaned the frame, we took all of the fabrics off, we washed them, and I soaked the fabrics overnight, and they're on the line drying in the sun because it's sunny today. I opened my package that had the parts that I needed, and I've now pop riveted it on. I had to get a special tool made up, so I thought it was just going to be a normal pop rivety thing. One of them. And it's not, because the rivet is thicker than a standard rivet. So these rivets are like 6.4 millimeters. I learnt a lot, and I really love that. So like this part here is, we needed it to be 20, because it needed to go through this plastic, then through the metal, and then through this plastic. Anyways, we ended up just hammering them in. Now the fun part, we just literally put everything together. Here's the hood on the line, and honestly, most of the marks came out. That's really not that bad considering what they were. The basket came up really good as well. Another thing I did last night was get these screws that came off because they were a little bit rusty, and then I spray painted them all black so they're not rusty. Now it's time to put the seat fabric back together. So we have the bum board and the back board. The bum board is the little rectangle one that goes where the baby's bum goes. Doesn't matter which way this goes in. Undo the Velcro and slot it back in. And it doesn't matter which way, like it doesn't matter if this end goes in first or this end goes in first. It's just a rectangle. Velcro that all up. We're looking at the back, it's got the pocket on it, and then this is the front. So turn it over to the back, and we're going to slide it in with this part here on facing the back, facing up, and all the straps for the harness are going to face down or face the front. The straps are through these two plastic parts, and then they're going to come out the sides, and then the rest of the straps go out the top here. Place it in. And then we're going to find these slits on the back, on both sides. Get those little plastic parts to go through. And then we're going to pull the straps through them. And we're going to do the same to the top and the side as well. Then on the front, choose which height. I think I'm going to do the lowest height and thread them through. And then as baby gets older, you can move the straps up a level. And then we're going to do everything up. And then the zipper on the side. It honestly did need a soak. So this one's very easy. Here's the belly bar. Place it on top and then zip it on. To do the hood, remember we kept one on, and that's just to make sure that it's all in line and we know which one goes where. I did take one of the screws out because it was holding the fabric on. I am going to replace this with the new hood. Hold it up and you can tell which the front is for a few reasons. There is this extra little seam on the back. So you can see that's the back. Also there is some elastic which is on the back as well. So we're going to line it up so it's facing down, and then we're going to slide the two hood rods in. So it's easier to do it when it's closed. Front. Yes. Back. Yes. Cool. Slide it in. Open it out. Check that you're happy. So it's going to go this way. This bit's the back. Get the other hood rod clamp and clip it on. And just realize there's two different size screws. So one of them's already in, so that would be the little one. And that is for the outside one. So this one here. Now these look a bit different to the rest. So this one has a flat bottom and this one has a rounded bottom. With the flat bottom one, there was more of those, so they were all the same from the basket. So we put the rounded part in here, put the screw in, and we're just going to do that up. Going to bring the elastic right over on both sides, and there is our hood ready to go. Now this part is not even necessary, but you guys know me, I had to get the upgraded wheels, so these are the infinity wheels and I love them so much. It just makes the pram push that much better. All I'm doing, pressing this button on the back and I'm putting a new wheel on. Look how gorgeous it's looking. Oh, I love it so much. Let's put the carry strap on. Remember these two little clips here? This one and this one. And we're going to poke it through like long ways with the rectangle. And then we're just going to get that weird little hole bit in the middle here. And we're going to thread the strap through. If it doesn't want to go through, give it a bit of a bend. It will fit through. There we go. That's one. Now we do the other one. We'll go through here with the rectangular bit. Go around, and now we just have to go through two straps. So let's do one at a time. 1, 2. So I did wash up the basket, and it is usable, but I did get a new one. So Valco was so kind, and they did send me a basket when I told them what I wanted to do. I was like, look, found this pram, I want to do it up because I don't want it to go to waste. But I've never actually had a new basket to put on before, and I didn't know that they didn't come with the holes in them. So when you screw the screw in, that's the hole. Alright, wish me luck. If you're putting an old basket back on, easy, the holes will be there. If not, and you've got a new basket, you've got these guides anyways, so you can't mess it up. I don't know what this is called. I'm going to call it a bracket. It's not really a bracket. But anyways, whatever this thing is that's big, we're going to put that on the outside. That goes there. Yep. Wish me luck. I think I'm going to poke a hole through it first. So now we have these little clips to put on here, and then the Velcro. So the Velcro is super easy, one-handed, like that. I might fix that up. So we're going to pull it back over this part, to the big part, and then it's going to pull forward and it's clipped on. Now we have a huge basket with a 5 kilo capacity, and it's new and beautiful and I love it. Clip the seat frame on. The bottom bit has the 2 buttons on the end and it's rounded, and that's where the footrest goes. And we're going to just put it on and start snapping from the top. And then the footrest. Fold it over and you've got 4 snaps. After you've done that, we have the strap that goes around. Make sure they don't get mixed up either. You might need to lengthen it and then you can tighten it once it's done up. This one goes behind these buttons. So this is the buttons for the footrest. The first one went in front of, towards where the feet are going, and this one's going towards the belly bar. Don't get it tangled with the carry handle strap. This part is super important and a lot of people have gotten confused with it. I did raise the head and get excited before putting the recline straps on. So these recline straps here, we're going to just undo maybe these 2 snaps so I can show you what we're doing. But if you're doing it, you probably don't need to undo both. But it's that same special rectangle with the slot in it. So we're going to come up, go over. You could go under. I don't think it really matters. And basically, you're going to slide the fabric through and connect it on. And that is how the pram is going to be able to recline. So I'm going to show you up close for the next one. Now we're going to add the hood. These parts face to the ground. When you clip it on, there is a hole. So you want to line that up with this rivet on the pram. So line it up and just clip it on. It's really easy. Last thing to do for the hood is find the zipper and zip it all together. Roll this part down. And there's your hood. The last thing to do is put on the belly bar. So I like to put this with the snap down, clip it on, very easy. And that's it. You're done. That looks so good. Very happy with that.